Okay, hello everyone. This is going to be another Everyone Should Plays video, and this is going to be on Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And yeah, Mass Effect is one of my favorite series. The original trilogy is awesome, and that's what's in the Legendary Edition. So you've got playing this on Xbox Series S. This is also available on other platforms, and it is the Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, the original trilogy. It's kind of like a bit a bit updated, kind of. I guess it's not like really it's not really like a remaster or a remake or anything. It's just like improvements to the games, and across all the different games, there's I think over 40 DLCs. So if you want to play the Mass Effect trilogy, if you've never played it, it's really awesome, and I think everyone should play it. But just buy this Legendary Edition. You can get it on sale. It goes on sale sometimes, and it's got all the DLCs and everything just bundled in, which is awesome. And you can play it on modern consoles and PC, and yeah, you just get all the DLCs and all of the improvements to it. So super awesome. This also has like playing on Xbox, but it's got auto HDR support. I think it's 60 frames per second. So yeah, I think it's got a better frame rate and everything. And yeah, it's just really awesome. So I'm just gonna play like the intro of the first Mass Effect, just because like I don't want to start spoiling a lot of stuff. But um, but yeah, in the Legendary Edition, it's just the single player games. There is one. It's in the first Mass Effect. There's one DLC that wasn't added, and it was like a combat simulation DLC kind of a thing, and that's not added in this one. And then also, there's no multiplayer in Mass Effect 3 in this one. So um, if you want to play that combat simulation DLC in the first one, you have to buy the original game and buy the DLC, and then in Mass Effect 3, if you want to play the multiplayer, you have to play the original one. But I do think the multiplayer for Mass Effect 3 is kind of when it came out, it was like really fun. I don't really know if anyone plays it anymore, but it was pretty cool. And then the combat simulation DLC for Mass Effect 1, it's just a combat simulator kind of a thing. So it's I never played it. Um, I do I do think that the combat in this game is fun, but I the combat simulation, like it's um yeah, it's not really needed like in the Legendary Edition. People can go look that up or whatever, but if you want to play the combat simulation like in the original one, you can. But I do own the combat simulation DLC, um, and in the original, I played all the original games when they came out, and then I replayed the Legendary Edition. But yeah, the combat simulation DLC, like it's not really like necessary. Like if you're playing Mass Effect, just play it for the storyline and everything. Same with Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Like just you don't have to play that. Just play this little Legendary Edition, and yeah, it's just a really awesome single player game. It's really awesome. So people can always go look that up. But for the stuff I just talked about. But yeah, Legendary Edition is I think this is the best way to play the game. And yeah, so I just have the first one installed, and so yeah, like you get the game. There is options, so there's just like some options here, but not too many options. I think this is really it. You've got you know English and font size, and that's really it. So it's already kind of just like it's already just like set up. So that's pretty cool. Like there's not too many settings in this game. But yeah, I just got the first one here. But you get this, and then you'll press install on it, and then like it installs the first one. Then you go into the game like this, and you can install number two and three. And yeah, so really cool. Really cool that the whole trilogy is. Yeah, it's just cool that the whole trilogy is in this legendary edition. That's really awesome. So, um, don't have two and three installed. Just gonna play a bit of the first one. I'll just play with the intro mission. So I don't want to do my save file. Let's just press start. I think it should work. I'm not too sure. So yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. So then it loads up into the game. So that's good. And yeah, I'm gonna, I'll skip the dialogue and like cutscenes and everything, um, just because like I have it muted for doing my commentary. But yeah, so it's like see at the bottom here, it's like a launcher. So the legendary edition is just like a launcher, which is nice. And yeah, so that is really nice. So yeah, let's just start a new career, and I think I can. Yeah, here we go. It's just loading. So yeah, like in this game, you can play male or female, and you could change your add your name in. Um, yeah, you can add your name in, and you can customize what your character looks like, and then there's different classes that you can pick. So see, you've got John Shepard, Jane Shepard. Um, so you can just kind of play as like the default writing of the game, or you can make your own character, which is really cool. And one thing I love about Mass Effect, like there's just so much replay value with these games. Um, I haven't played the first. Like I played through the first. I played through the original Mass Effect, the original one. I played through that. I played it one time through the Xbox 360 version, and then I played through again the Legendary Edition. But Mass Effect 2 and 3 are the ones I've played the most. I do like them all, but number uh, Mass Effect 2 and 3 are the ones I played the most. So, but they're all good. Like yeah, they're just all really good. But yeah, so when people play this game, they can, let's see, select existing career info and physical stats from the Normandy Crew database, enter new ID, manually enter career info and physical stats into the Normandy Crew database. So let's see. Oh, another thing too that's cool is you can import like in this game. You can import. Um, yeah, you can import. um, you can import your characters. So this game is a single player RPG with lots of dialogue. So as you play it, then you can import your characters in from so 1, 2, 3. You can import them, and then your choices are imported too, which is really kind of cool. So that's the more replay value. There's a Paragon system, a Renegade. You could be a bad guy, you could be a good guy. That's really cool. There's lots of really cool teammates and everything in the game, and really good dialogue, music. Atmosphere, gameplay, the leveling up, the customization is all really cool. Good progression, everything. The weapons and stuff are really cool. So, with Mass Effect 1, it was kind of more simplified, kind of more of like an RPG. Like as I show some gameplay, I'll show what I mean. But then 2 and 3 were kind of more refined a bit more, and they're kind of more modernized. But still, the combat is always really fun in this game. And yeah, there is space exploration too. You have like a map you can go to in your ship, and you can go to different areas, and you can land on certain planets. Um, in this first one, Mass Effect 1, it's kind of it's not there's not too much to explore. Like you might find like some side missions, some outposts and stuff like that. There's like a vehicle you can drive around in, and it's definitely pretty cool. But it's not too much to explore. There's still exploration in the first one, but there's not too much to explore. It is still it's okay, but I think 2 and 3 had like a little bit better exploration where it wasn't too many. There's still empty planets sometimes, but it's more like kind of handcrafted content, I would say. Whereas the first one's just kind of more like a bit different type of exploration with your vehicle, and then 2 and 3 are kind of more, I think, a bit improved. I think, but still, they're all really fun to explore in. But yeah, so I'm just gonna enter. I'm just gonna enter a new ID. So just to show people if you make your own character, um, so you can do a quick start too. So, but let's gonna go. I'm gonna go with custom mail, and then oh, it's on my phone here. Just gonna go with John, then just submit that. Okay, accept that. And also too that there is romance in this game. So I think it depends on your gender. but there is romance, and you can romance different companions, which is cool. And then you can be a spacer. Um, People can always pause the video if they want to read through these, but you can be a spacer, a colonist, or an earthborn, which is cool. So pre-service history. Um, so I'm just gonna go. Let's see. Let's go with the colonist, I guess. And then, yeah, you can be a sole survivor, a war hero, or you can be ruthless. So, um, just go with sole survivor, I guess. And then there's the classes here. So you got soldier, engineer, adept, infiltrator, sentinel, and vanguard. So in this first one, it kind of just depends on um, what weapon this affects. Like if you have, biotic powers and you can level those up, or just like you can use certain weapons. So that's kind of cool. And then I think they're all pretty similar, like in Mass Effect 2 and 3. And then you can import your character. Um, yeah, it just kind of affects the gameplay. So there's lots of replay value with different gameplay. But the biotics, probably just gonna go with a soldier. Well, people can. I think biotics are fun, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with regular appearance here. And there we go. So there we go. And I'm just gonna play on casual. You can turn on auto level up. There's level scaling. It's gonna go with classic. Subtitles. Squad power usage all, so they can use powers. You can always manually do it too. And auto save. So let's confirm that. And this game has good artwork and loading screen. It's got good lore. All the different alien races and everything is really cool. So I don't know if I can skip this. We might just have to let there's some cutscenes here. But yeah, I do think I do think that yeah, just this world of Mass Effect is really, really awesome. So like yeah, just like once you start playing this trilogy, like it's just really awesome. So yeah, it's really, really, really awesome. Just like yeah, I just think Mass Effect is an amazing series. It's really awesome. So yeah, people can read that if they want to. I can't really skip this stuff. It's just like a bit of the intro and then Mass Effect. So also another thing too, I know in the original Mass Effect, you could re-import your Mass Effect character, the first Mass Effect. You could import that character into, you could re-import it into the same game, and then from there's like a level cap. I think that's in this one too. People can always go look that up, but I know in the first one you can do that. Like I think the level cap was like 60, um, in the first one, and then I know Mass Effect 2. I think it's like level 30 the level cap, and then I think Mass Effect 3 has 62. So I think in Mass Effect 3 you can also you can re-import your characters. Again, people can look that up. I haven't I played these games I played these games a while ago, so I haven't I like haven't imported any characters in this for a while. But I know people can always um, people can always look that up if they want to import their characters. But yeah, you can import a character and then just get different achievements and everything and increase your level cap like in the same game, which is really cool. So that's always kind of cool though too, and you can just like import your characters into the other games too and keep playing the trilogy, which is cool. But here's the space travel. So super super awesome. And yeah, I don't know if we can skip any of these. I think we just have to let this play out. I don't think I can. Yeah. Anyway, good. I think it's got good cutscenes. In this legendary edition, it's got really good cutscenes. So yeah, it's just really, really cool. So again, when you play this game, take your time, listen to the dialogue, just explore the world, and you'll have lots of fun. And same, when you're playing, you don't have to play the whole trilogy at once. Like what I'd recommend doing is like play one of the games and then take a rest and then come back later on and play one of the other ones. Because you don't want to, just like with any game series, you don't want to play them all the time. Just kind of take rest and come back, and then you'll have more fun. But yeah, here's the dialogue system, so you can just like pick stuff. So again, you've got like so you got kind of like neutral in the middle, and then kind of bad, I guess, at the bottom, and then positive at the top. So also in other games, there is some like kind of quick time events, like in Mass Effect 2 and 3, I think there's like quick time events, and you'll have to press like a certain button and you can interact with the cutscene, like press the triggers, and there's like, Renegade and Paragon. And then also see like my cursor is pointing over here to the left. I don't know if it's in this one, but I know in the second and third one, there's like sometimes like if you have a high enough level, because you get these points for the Renegade and Paragon system, and then yeah, from there like there'll be like a blue for the good Paragon for like a Paragon choice, and it affects the outcome of the dialogue. And then also there's like a Renegade, a red one, and you can pick those. So I'm not sure if that's like in this first one, but I know in the other ones like they have kind of similar mechanics like that. But that's really kind of cool. So as you're playing, it's like you kind of just can interact with certain dialogue and make different choices, or you can just not press any of the buttons, and just pick regular dialogue and just let the kind of game just kind of go itself, which is kind of cool. So yeah, let's I think I can definitely I think I can skip some dialogues and cutscene in the future, but this is just like the intro. But I do want to show off. Just want to like show off a bit of the kind of like dialogue and how it is. Depends on who you're talking to. But yeah, the see there's some more user interface, like you have a map and there's experience and everything. And this one's cool too because like you can holster your weapon. I know in Mass Effect 1 and 2 you can holster your weapon. I don't Yeah, you can't holster it in Mass Effect 3, only in like certain areas. Like it'll just kind of automatically do that for you. But you get your own ship here, and then you can walk around your ship when you're on it, not doing missions, which is cool. I don't know. This is the galaxy map. So yeah, I'm not the commander yet. But yeah, like this is where you'd go on your ship, and you would go here, and then you'd open it up, and then you can kind of fly your ship around, and then you can go to just different areas, explore, do missions, side missions. You can go back and forth to different areas. So it's really, really cool. And yeah, there's like some different features. I know in Mass Effect 2, there's like a resource you go and you probe planets, and you can gather resources to upgrade um, your ship and everything, and upgrade equipment. I don't know if it's in this first one. I think this first Mass Effect, it's just like kind of looter shooter. You just like kind of open stuff up and you could buy equipment. There's like merchants and everything. But Mass Effect 2, there's like a mining system. And then in Mass Effect 3, there's um, not gonna spoil it for people, whatever. But in Mass Effect 3, there's like improvements to or different features on the galaxy map as you play. So that's pretty cool, I think. But yeah, I think just walking around is really cool. Like it's really awesome. So here I think I can start. Here we go. Yeah. So there's another example. This is another race that you talk to. So there's a lot of races in this game. So I'm gonna start just skipping here, and here we go. Just I want to get into the mission. Um, See again over here too. You can ask other questions like outside of Renegade and Paragon. You can add. Oh, just wait for the reward points. Just wait for that to pass. There we go. So yeah, you can ask different things outside of Renegade and Paragon, or just keep talking normal. And then yeah. So here we go. So I just go through this quickly. Yeah, one thing I liked about this game, like just dialogue wise, you could be the bad guy, you could be neutral, you could be the good guy. You know, you can skip a whole bunch of the dialogue and just be like, just play for that combat and the missions, or you can, you know, be a good guy, be a, you know, bad guy. You can ask a whole bunch of questions or just not have to do that stuff. So that is that's really cool. Like there's a lot of depth to the dialogue system in this game, which is really nice. And then yeah, we'll just keep playing the first mission here. And yeah, so just let this is a cutscene here, and then we have to go and land. Our ship lands and we go start playing. So I'll show off like some of the combat and stuff. So yeah, really, really, really kind of interested too, like with what they do with that. I know they're working on like another Mass Effect game. Um, you know, I did play you know, for anyone out there, if you've never played Mass Effect, just play the trilogy. Just play this. Just play the first three games. There is Mass Effect Andromeda. I did play that. I don't think that Mass Effect Andromeda is as good as the trilogy. I'm gonna make another. I'll make a my thoughts video on Andromeda in the future. Um, but yeah, Andromeda was okay, you know. But this trilogy here is really good. But I'd be interested to see what they're gonna do with. I know they're working on Mass Effect, like a new game, so that'd be really cool to see the next Mass Effect. So that'd be really awesome. Just kind of see like, you know, kind of what they do with the game, and yeah, really, really cool graphics in this game and everything. So let's just keep skipping here, and yeah. So all right, here we go. Some more graphics here of us landing, which is awesome. All right, so yeah, here we go. So yeah, this is we are very nice graphics, really really awesome. Always love the graphics in this game, and or you know just all the games are awesome. So and the voice acting of this game is really good too. I really like it. So yeah, really really nice graphics and everything. Just looks really awesome. So yeah, just wanted to open up. So here's I think it's I haven't played this in a while. But you get different weapons. Again, it kind of depends on different builds and everything. And it's kind of different in different in the other games. It's kind of different, but it all has similar gameplay. But you know, you get like a sniper rifle, a pistol, a shotgun. In Mass Effect 2, you get like there's a heavy weapon you can get in Mass Effect 2. That was part of Mass Effect 2. Um, you can get a heavy weapon, so you can hold your weapon. But yeah, in Mass Effect 2, you have a heavy weapon, and it's on your back. It's not in Mass Effect 1 and number 3. They don't have the heavy weapon, but I know Mass Effect 2 does. There's different heavy weapons, and it'll go on your back. And I think any class can use a heavy weapon, but it's in between like uh it's in oop, how do I open this up? It's in between oh yeah, your teammates here too. You can select what weapons your teammate use. But yeah, it's in between. If you have the heavy weapon in Mass Effect 2, it is it's in between. Here's like a you know example of a sniper rifle. So I'll use some different weapons here in a second, but then you have a shotgun. But yeah, like it's in between your assault rifle on your back, the heavy weapon number 2. It's in between the assault rifle and the sniper rifle on your back. Also in Mass Effect 2, I think if you use certain classes, you don't get certain weapons, so you'd have the heavy weapon and it would just go on your back in the middle, between, you know, on your back. So that's kind of cool. But Mass Effect 1 and number 3, they don't have, I don't think, heavy weapons like that, but Mass Effect 2 does. So that's kind of cool, though. But yeah, where's the, so you have a codex, you know, so as you go here, you can, you know, read everything's about different races. And yeah, one thing that's kind of actually fun about this game, you can read. Um, there's like a lot of politics in this game. Obviously, it's all fictional, whatever, but there's like political stuff like in the game, like dealing with certain governments. And some of the missions are like that, where you have to deal with the politics of other races. I think it's kind of cool. You know, just adds to the gameplay and the dialogue. There's like kind of some political, obviously, it's fictional politics for the game, but it's kind of cool that they like added that into the writing. It's really kind of cool. You got your squad, and then you can toggle your helmet too. It says down there, so you can toggle the helmet on or off. Um, and then see you got the Paragon and the Renegade system. So as you do different dialogue choices and actions, then um, those bars fill up, and then you unlock more stuff, like I explained earlier. That's kind of cool. You can level up your teammates, toggle their helmets on and off. So that is really cool. And you can level up. So obviously I'm a soldier, so you can, depending on what class you are, and then there's a level cap up there, experience, your health. So, and there are different, like earlier I showed, there's different difficulty levels. So, you can always pick a different difficulty level, and, different difficulty levels add replay value to the game, and different, if you want to play a more difficult, if you want to play a more difficult, Mass Effect experience, you want to play an easier experience, like you can do that. And then you've got your journal for your quests too, which is nice. And then if you find side quests and other quests, they're in there too, which is nice. So let's level up here. So I'm going to be using assault rifle. Let's go with an assault rifle. And then as you like level them up too, you can see it unlocks more stuff. And then you have to unlock certain things, like you get different bonuses in things, which is really cool. Let's just go with this then. All right, let's just go with that. And then I think that's it. I think it just... Oh, you have to level up. Oh, okay. So you can see down there too, before you can undo your talent points, which is cool. So just add in a biotic thing here. This guy can just have like a mixture of things. There we go. Okay, yeah, cool. So, so also in the first Mass Effect, in this one, has like a recharge system, and then your weapon like overheats. See at the bottom there, it like gets red. Then you have to like kind of wait, and then you can, pick different weapons too. They all kind of, the more you level up, then they don't overheat as much. But in Mass Effect 2 and 3, there's an ammo system. But in this one, it just has like a overheating system, which is kind of cool. But there's a shotgun, and then, but I think if I hold this, here we go. Different abilities you can use. So pretty cool. And I'm going to be using assault rifle. And we can sprint to, oh, you can also crouch. This game has a cover-based system, so you just kind of go like this, and then you can do some cover. So it's a third-person cover shooter, which is cool. You can shoot these things. These aren't enemies or whatever, but you can shoot them with your different weapons, which is cool. And then you can sprint. I don't think you can Mass Effect 2 and 3. There's still the cover-based system. It's a bit improved, but I don't think you can. There's no I don't think you can crouch in number 2 and 3, but that's totally okay. Also, too, I think there's like grenades and stuff. Well, that's just like a quick switch. I don't think I have. I think there's like grenades. I'm not sure. But yeah, here's an example of like kind of a choice and consequence in this game. So we stop here. And then, let's see, I think we have to pick who goes first. Oh no, your generic teammate just dies. Oh yeah, your teammate just dies. So that's okay. And yeah, the combat in this game is fun. I've always liked it, whether you're playing with biotics or just like as a soldier, or just weapons, like all the different weapons are really cool. So yeah, then he dies. See, that guy's biotic too. See, he was using some stuff. Um, okay. But yeah, this game has choice and consequence. So as as you play them, and import your characters, you don't have to import your characters. You can always just do play them separately. Um, I know in the original games there was like DLC, and you could make choices for you if you didn't play a certain game. That might be in that might be in this one. Um, but people can look that up. But yeah, just you make different choices, and then it just affects as you play throughout the trilogy, which is really cool. So let's just keep going. This first mission is not too long. So here's this is another lady. She joined your team, and these are the Geth. These are those robots are the Geth. They're a part of all the games, which is cool. Yeah. So yeah, just I think this game probably has some of the best alien races out there. I think I haven't played too many space games, but this game is actual different races. These are like these Geth are like robots. Really, really cool. So yeah, let's just skip through this dialogue. I mean, she joins us. Here we go. See, we got Paragon up there and Codex and experience. Here's an example. You can equip. Where's my? Oop, it is in my. I think it's equipment. Yeah, and you can equip different things here. See, and it changes the look of them. So that's kind of cool. That there's different looks to different armors. There's different upgrades and everything. You get an upgrade kit here too. I think I could put those on like my assault rifle or something. Oh yeah, wait, you gotta press. Here you go, yeah. Um, let's go. Let's see, toxic damage, I guess. There we go. I put both. I wonder if I could put both. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, you can only do one. You could. It has to be a weapon upgrade. There's ammo upgrades too. What do we put? Chemical rounds. Okay. Also, yeah, there's like a healing system you can see there. It's like, where is it? You get yeah, there are grenades in this game too. So you get a grenade launcher, grenades, and you can just find different stuff in the environment. There's a currency system. There's also like Metagel. So that's like you're healing, you get Metagel. Um, so in this game, like through the user interface, that's how the equipment works in this game. But in Mass Effect 2 and 3, I think that like a lot of those weapon armor things, I think they're powers. Like you just like kind of equip them pressing. Like there's more improvements in the first and I mean the second and third game with those, but the first game still works pretty good. I'm trying to remember how do I throw a grenade here? I have a grenade. Um, yeah, there's Metagel in this game, and then I think see my rounds are now chemical. They're green now. See that extra damage, which is nice. Super good. There's also you can get upgrades to your armor and everything. Just trying to remember how to throw a grenade. There's melee too. If I go like this, you just melee, which is cool. And different. See there too. You can reduce to Omnigel like while you're looting if you want to turn it to Omnigel. Uh, okay, some dialogue here. Find another crate in the future. But let's see with I think I got a new assault rifle. Here we go. there we go. You just equip it over. So yeah, cool. And then see the rifle, different color then. So that's kind of cool. They have like a color-based system based on what upgrades they are, which is cool. But another quick cutscene here. So, the first mission here just kind of shows off the writing of the game, just like starts off setting up the writing and everything in the game, which is cool. So this one is a burst fire assault rifle. So some of them are. I remember how to throw a grenade. Trying to throw a grenade. See some of my teammates using biotic powers, which is cool. And yeah, some of them are using biotics. So a lot of cool different powers. But yeah, so. And as you get further into this game, there's the driving, so you get a vehicle. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, I think there's like this one has more of the vehicle you get, but I know Mass Effect 2, like some of the DLCs, like you have a vehicle, but most of your missions in Mass Effect 2 are just like, playing like this, just like with your character. But Mass Effect 3, I don't know if Mass Effect 3 has any vehicle gameplay. I don't know, but this one has like the vehicle gameplay. But yeah, the only thing I've ever noticed. So I see at the bottom here, you can press X or whatever, so you can reduce things to Omnigel if you want to. You get more Omnigel, which is nice. But yeah, the vehicle combat like is good in the games, but in this one, it's definitely improved over the original. But I noticed if you can like you have a weapon, everything in your vehicle, like you can shoot. You don't get the vehicle for like a little bit here. I'm not going to show it off in this video, but because I'm not going to play enough to show off the vehicle. But I noticed if you boost a lot in this game with the vehicle, like it kind of glitches out. Like it's a little bit glitchy. So everything works great. Like I think the vehicle stuff is really improved in this first one, but the second one just different types of vehicles, and the third one I think there's I don't know if there's vehicles in the I don't know if there's vehicles in the third one that you're playing in. I'm not sure, um, but like with this first one, like talking about bugs and glitches and stuff, like this is fine. Like like in this legendary edition with all the updates, I haven't noticed any bugs or glitches. Like you've got good frames per second and HDR and everything, and graphics and everything, resolution. But it's just like with the driving, the first one had kind of some clunky driving too, like the original. But in this legendary one, this first Mass Effect, it's there's just sometimes like kind of a glitch. Like if you boost too much with it kind of glitches out like a little bit. I just let people know that. But the vehicle it does work fine, but it just kind of like I don't know how to explain it. Like you kind of glitch out sometimes in the vehicle. Like you'll boost and then um, it kind of glitches like a little bit. But if you boost like normally, just drive normally, it's okay. But it's not like it doesn't affect the gameplay or the game or anything. But I just thought I would mention that. So, but the vehicle gameplay is still fun in the games. Okay, this is a decryption. This is in this one. And the other ones they have, you have to press the buttons. But yeah, the other Mass Effects, I think in Mass Effect 2, there's like a couple different kind of mini games like this. And then, so here we go, we save this lady. But yeah, in the Mass Effect 2, there's like some different kind of ways to open stuff. Like they don't have like the button pressing, it's like kind of a different thing. And then in Mass Effect 3, I think it's just all auto. Like if you're trying to like hack a door or open like a something else, like whatever just like add to the environment of the game if you're for that kind of like that mini game. Mass Effect 1 and 2 have stuff like that, and then Mass Effect 3 just like it's all automatic. It's like has like a kind of an Omni tool like on that door, and it kind of loads and everything. There's no real kind of actual kind of a mini game with it or button pressing. So um just thought I'd mention that. So yeah, there we go. And okay, so let's keep going. You can explore in here too. Just gonna take stuff. I think let's see. I don't know if there's carry. I don't know if this game has. I think it might have carry weight, and then over time, I think you have to kind of sell stuff or turn into Omnigel. But there's the inventory management. I'm just trying to remember how to. So yeah, so like before too, like with the options, like when you're selecting what game you want to play, there's only a couple options, but as you go into the actual games themselves, outside of the launcher when you're playing the games, like then still like it's still in the launcher or whatever, but then you can adjust more options and settings as you play this. Which is kind of cool. There's different options for these different games for the settings. But I'm trying to find out where it is to throw a grenade at. I don't think it shows me. Okay, I'm just trying to. I don't know how to throw a grenade. Oh, also too, like you have photo mode. Um, should work. I'm just gonna save here. Let's just save. And you got a save system, which is cool. But you've got you've got photo mode here. So I'm not gonna go through all of it, photo mode like any other game. But yeah, you've got, you can do photos too. So you have photo mode. I never was into like photo mode, but it is kind of cool for if you want to do photos in games. Lots of games have photo mode. It's really cool. So people can look that up. If there's photo mode, there's photo mode here, but I think in 2 and 3, I think there's some type of photo mode too. I'm not sure. People can always look that up. But this one has photo mode. But yeah, just trying to find out how to throw a grenade. Don't know. I think I have grenades equipped. Oh, here we go. You control your teammates. Just using the D-pad. So just like other RPGs, you get unlock different teammates and everything. Then, yeah, how do I throw a grenade here? I don't know how to throw a grenade. I haven't played this in a while. I don't know if it shows me. Let's see. Nope, I can't. I have no idea. Okay, whatever. So, another cutscene. But yeah, I just don't know how to. The whole grenade thing doesn't really matter. Once people play this game, they can figure out how to throw grenades or whatever. So I don't know if I could skip this. So this is like one of the villains that the guy in the white who shoots this red guy. He's like one of the big villains. So in this game, so it just sets up the villain things. Oh, here's a map. So while you're playing, you go to different areas. You have a whole map too, and you can zoom in and out. So there's a map. All the different UI on over there on the left, and then yeah, we got a whole map, and I think all the games have a map, which is nice. But yeah, let's see here. I'm trying to get to my like a grenade. This is a equipped item. Oh, okay. I don't know how to. Not sure how to. Kind of want to figure out the grenade thing, but it doesn't really matter. Let's see. I've pressed all the buttons, but I have no idea. That's okay. I don't know. All right. You also shoot those canisters over there, blow enemies up. Some more melee stuff here. Yeah, just trying to. Let's see. Okay, so, okay, just looting and stuff. Another decryption thing here. Oop. Oh, see, I failed it. So yeah, if you want to, so if you do fail these, you have to have a certain amount of Omni Gel and you can redo it. So that's okay. Or you know, just save before you do them. That's totally fine. Let's see. Different biotics. Okay, let's just keep playing here. Medical kits. So yeah, a lot of looting in this game, which is pretty cool. Running around looting is always nice. Yeah, what do we got here? What is this one? Okay, just powers and stuff. Okay. Let's just keep skipping. Let's just go through here. Okay, so I don't think there's too much longer with this mission. So this video is a bit longer, but that's totally okay. Okay. Let's see. Some more enemies over here. Yeah, really cool with this, like, you know, just the rounds that here's like an example of like a really large, different sizes of enemies here. You gotta be careful, obviously. I'm just playing on casual, it's fine, but on higher levels, you gotta watch out. But your shields go, you gotta get into cover. Kind of show off some other gameplay here with other weapons. There we go. Sniper. Shotgun. It's like, let's see. Okay. Don't have the best shotgun here, but it's more of a very close range weapon. And then, yeah, there we go. And then I'll switch to the pistol. All right. So actually, one sec. I'm just gonna pause this here. I'm just gonna look up. I want to show some grenade gameplay. So I'm just gonna pause this here. One sec. Okay. So, I just looked it up. So, I guess it says you press the X button on Xbox. There we go. Okay. It's gonna explode. Oh, these you have to detonate them after. Okay. So I'll show some grenade gameplay up here. There's different types of grenades. So yeah, there's different types. So this is just setting up the writing. So this is Saren and then the Geth, and he's working with this this is a Prothean beacon. So he's trying to unlock, like, help these the Protheans were like a, yeah, I don't want to spoil too much for people, whatever, but it's the Protheans are like a certain type of race or whatever, and then like, you know, this game is about Reapers and everything too. So like, you know, as you play through the games, it's about the Reapers, and Mass Effect 2, it's about the Collectors and the Protheans and the Reapers and everything. So there's different writing for different games, but it all kind of works together. So not spoiling anything for people, but that's what Saren's doing. That's like a Prothean beacon. And earlier on too, like before you landed, like that, when they showed off like that cutscene, like that big ship that they thought, that's a Reaper. You know, then once people play these games, they can, you know, play through them and go do the story. So, but yeah, they got the storylines are really good in these. So I'm gonna defuse these bombs. There's one right here on the map. Let's see. Oh, it's over there. Okay. So I'm using a. Let's see here if I can. He's using his biotics. So you can use. That didn't really work. Anyways, he's using biotics. But yeah, here's a bomb over here. That was some pistol gameplay. This you just have to wait for the bar to load. And then on my mini map, one's down there. If I can get down there. I gotta go over this way. So there's some more animations like running with a pistol, which is cool. We have a few minutes left, but that's okay. Here we go. I think you can take damage disarming, I'm not sure. There we go. Just got the one left over there. I should probably just switch back to my... I'll just show off some more pistol gameplay. Want to show a bit more of the grenade gameplay. But I mean, showed off a little bit, but there's different types of grenades you can upgrade. So, yeah, here we go. You see your mini map is jammed. Yeah, let's just show off. Let's throw a grenade and then detonate. There you go. Some more grenade gameplay. I was behind cover. I don't think it really worked. So yeah, the animations in this game are good. You know, if you're using different weapons and you're meleeing, it's cool. So, one more bomb here. All right, there we go. I think this is almost the end of the mission here. So yeah, pretty... Oh, my weapon overheated. Let's go back to the shotgun. So yeah, as you can see, there we go, got an achievement. Kill 100 enemies with melee attacks in Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3. So yeah, that's another thing too. Getting the achievements in this game has always been really fun. So whether it's 1, 2, or 3, I just like just the way unlocking achievements in this game has just always been good. So if you're into achievements, it's really fun to unlock them. So let's go here. Got to be careful with this. Get locked out. Let's see, reduce. Let's just press reduce to Omnigel. So yeah, one by one you can reduce things to Omnigel. As you see at the bottom there, on the right, it goes up. And then you got more of that. And what if I got any other... Oh, I'll take those. Other rifles here. Oh, they're the same. Okay. So let's just keep going, and then we'll finish up the mission here in a sec. So if you have more Omnigel, you can just like override them, which is cool. All right. I guess just reduce to Omnigel or whatever, just kind of showing off some different features. But yeah, let us finish up the mission here. I think I don't need my weapon out. Okay, yeah, so here's the Prothean beacon. And then show off this cutscene here. Yeah, they're just talking about how the Prothean technology. So yeah, there we go. See, it's kind of trying to get these. So your Commander Shepard here saves her, and then he gets these visions or whatever from there. That's what like Saren was trying to do. He's trying to get like these access to this technology, but this one knows it's Shepard or whatever. I mean, his team is talking about it, and then there's some Prothean kind of visions, and then it explodes. So yeah, and that's the first mission of this game. So and that's so this is a Reaper. That's what a Reaper is. So Reapers are part of the all of the games and all the writing. So yeah, and then here's Saren, and this is another alien race. This that lady right there. It's another race. So he's upset that the beacon was destroyed. Yeah, it just sets up, cutscene sets up some writing. So yeah, there we go. Really cool. And then Commander Shepard here. We'll just like kind of once I get through this, that'll be the end of this video. All right, so I can kind of skip through this. All right, just skip through. So, obviously, when you're playing this, you're going to want to listen to everything. But just for the video, don't want to just don't want to do the dialogue. Like, in my other Everyone Plays videos, I just skip through these. But when you play games, you do want to listen to all of the dialogue. Dialogue is part of the fun of games. All right, let's just keep going. All right. So yeah, there we go. We're in the med bay now. And replenish. There we go. Okay, so yeah, as you play more, you'll get more teammates, and then I know this first one it's got a decent amount of teammates, but then Mass Effect 2 has like a lot of teammates, and then Mass Effect 3 has not as many as number 2, but Mass Effect 3 has quite a few teammates. But that's a cool thing. But yeah, as you play more of this, like this becomes your ship. So I just want to see what we're doing. Yeah, let's go to the Citadel here because the Citadel is a cool area. But yeah, this ship becomes yours in the future, and then it's your ship and all your teammates. You can just go play all the missions and travel around and explore. And also in the future, like with your here's the vehicle. So this is the vehicle that you get, and then later on, it's called the Mako, and you get a codex about it. That's another cool thing about this game is like as you can just get codexes and read about stuff, which is cool. But yeah, there's just a lot to the ship here. But that's the Mako that you get, and in the future you can just kind of you know I think certain missions you have to use it, but if you just like go to the empty planets, you can just land with it and um, just start using it and just travel around. You can also just get out of it on any planet. You have like a breathing helmet, so you can get oxygen outside of the Mako in your ship, and you can just go walk around and go explore different things, which is really cool. But yeah, let's go to the Citadel quickly, and that'll be it for this video. So yeah, you can talk to your teammates and everything, and go around your ship. It's really cool. So also the ship too. I mean, it's always the Normandy, but there's different upgrades to the ship in Mass Effect 1, 2, 3. They're kind of a bit different layouts and everything, but you still get the Normandy, which is really cool. They're just upgraded. So let's just go to the Citadel. So again, too, the whole political thing, like Joker's like, oh, there's taxpayer money and everything, and we're going to the Citadel. So kind of cool when it comes to like, there's humor in this game and everything too. It's really nice, but just like, just good humor, which is cool. There it is. There's a Citadel. Yeah, in the Mass Effect games, they do have like boss fights and everything. So as you play the games, there's like different types of enemies. There's like boss fights and everything. So they're always really cool. So they're kind of like some of the games have different types of boss fights, but normally they're just kind of like a certain NPC with like extra health. But throughout the games, there is some pretty cool boss fights out there, which is really cool. So another cool cutscene here. So yeah, and then I'll just like go to the Citadel quickly, and then that'll be it for the video. So yeah, really just cool cutscene showing off the technology and the landing, which is nice. And just yeah, this is Citadel. Looks really cool. Now the Citadel is different. It's still the Citadel. So in 1, 2, 3, they're all a little bit different in the areas that you go to. Here's some of the political stuff dealing with political alien races, and all right. So yeah, really cool. So yeah, there we go. Then we're on the Citadel and some of the, I think, coolest graphics out there. Really, really kind of cool. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Just wanted to make this video on Everyone Should Plays. And yeah, Mass Effect Legendary Edition is awesome. So it is. I do think everyone should play this game or play this trilogy. It's really awesome. So just wanted to make this video on it. So yeah, that's an ad to the journal, I think, and that's yeah. So here's an example, like just go into that terminal and you get like an assignment, like a kind of a side quest, and then you go to that system and investigate. So really cool, lots of stuff in the environment. You could find things and yeah, lots of cool stuff. So yeah, that's really all I got to talk about in this video. So yeah, I just want to make this video and yeah. So if you've never played Mass Effect, this is a really great trilogy to play. Really awesome. And even if you've played them already, if you've never played the Legendary Edition, like if you've just played the originals, I definitely recommend the Legendary Edition. It's really awesome for the trilogy and all the DLCs and everything. It's really cool. And yeah, Mass Effect's one of my favorite series. Just really yeah, just really awesome series. Really great. So yeah, if whether you've played Mass Effect or not, I just recommend playing Legendary Edition. It's really awesome. So yeah, just take your time and enjoy the trilogy, and it's just a lot of fun. So yeah, that's all I got to talk about in this video. So yeah, so that'll be it for this video. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.